see here. Okay. Why isn't this working? Hold on a minute. How do you... Okie dokie. All right, so, we all get challengers, and I feel like it's sometimes easier to get challengers than it is to get coaches. So I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about how to turn these challengers into coaches. And so, just to kind of make it clear, there's 3 different types of coaches. There's the discount coach, and they may just want a discount on their Shakeology. They may just want a discount on their Beachbody products, whatever, and that's fine. It still is a coach, and it still helps you get the diamond, and and it may turn into something more later on down the road. So that's just what you have to keep in mind. Then you have your hobby coaches who aren't ready to run full speed ahead yet. They're just kind of going at their own pace. They've probably been in your challenge groups, or maybe it's their first time and they're already seeing results, and they want to kind of share their success and help other people find that.
Yeah, feel it.
Does somebody say something? Okay. And then, you've got your business builder who has seen major results.
Hold on one second, Haley. Jenny, will you mute yourself really quick, honey?
Oh, hold on. I don't know how to do that.
There's a little microphone. I just hear you say.
I'm sorry.
You're fine.
Oh, my gosh.
There you go. You got it. We love you. Okay, I'm going to shut up now.
Okay. And then, we've got the business builders, and those are the ones who are taking their business and running with it. You want to help everybody. You have your challenge groups every month, and you're hitting SC5. You're building your business. They are all in. So that layout kind of just helps me understand better what category to put my coaches in. So whenever you're doing your challenge groups and you have a challenger that you think may be a coach, this is how you can identify them. You always have some people who aren't going to participate in your challenge groups, and you have people who do extra stuff. I have one girl right now, and she, posts recipes. She will post her workout selfies, and I don't even ask her to do that every day. She just does it. And I'm like, hey, I really like what you're doing. Have you ever thought about being a coach? Those type of people, that's the ones you want to go after. Take note of all this work that they're doing, how awesome they are, and compliment them on it. You want them to know that you recognize the hard work they're putting in. And not just their work in the challenge groups. I like Jenny. Jenny is one of those that post her progress, and she does her food pictures on her Facebook page, and she is so good at that, and other people see it and are completely inspired by her and all her progress that she's already made and what she's still doing. So look at that, and when you see that in a challenger, tell them, hey, you might want to think about being a coach. You're doing all the work of a coach, and you're doing really awesome. So just those are some things to kind of keep an eye out for when you're looking at your challengers and trying to pick out who could be a good coach. Okay, so when you sign up a discount coach, don't get discouraged. Don't say, oh, it's just a discount coach. I'm not building my business. It's still going to help you get the diamond. It's still going to build your business. You're still being successful, and this person may come around later on down the road. And if not, this is still good. You're still going to be working towards diamond or star diamond, whatever you're working towards. Sometimes if people, I won't ask them to be a discount coach. Taylor Smith she's tried this, and when she told me this idea, it's like, oh, that's a really good idea. Taylor Smith has told her challengers, I have a VIP challenger discount, And when she does that, they're really interested and they want to know more about it. And all it is just signing them up as a discount coach. But, that draws people in more. Another thing is that if you're having trouble, if you really need another coach, if that's all you need is one discount coach and you'll be diamond. I've done this before. I'm not above bribing. I have offered headbands or tank tops or shaker bottles to, the next 3 girls that sign up within the next 48 hours. And a lot of times that works, when you give people that incentive to sign up, and they also get a discount, why not? So I posted a picture right here of like an actual message that I have sent to a customer whenever I was signing her up. And this is just how I do it. You guys may do it completely different, and I'd love to hear your take on it. But, if people are completely not interested in coaching, I'll say, you can get this discount if I sign you up as a coach. You don't have to do any coaching, but you'll be able to get the discount. And I think I've only had one person turn me down for that. Everyone says, yeah, who doesn't want that discount? So, and I tell them, it's usually $130, and then, you get it for this price. So if you really are needing that one or two more discount coaches, this is how I would suggest you do it. And I really like the VIP Challenger idea that Taylor uses. Okay, and when you are signing up a hobby coach or a business builder, I oftentimes will just start out with, have you ever thought about doing what I do? Have you ever thought about being a Beachbody coach? And a lot of times they say, yeah. They're like, yeah, I've been watching you. I'm really interested in what you do. I've had questions, but I was afraid to ask, and so a lot of times people are just kind of waiting on you to make the first move. And once you do that, it just opens up a whole new window of opportunity. And so a lot of times that's how I get a business builder or a hobby coach. And then they just ask about the process of, signing new people up. How can I help people like you're helping people? Another good way, like these coaching opportunity groups, I have not been inviting the way that I should have been lately, but they are amazing. And I think they really give everyone a really good understanding of what we do and why they should be doing it too. Why not? It's the best thing ever. And so I really think that the coaching opportunity groups, they just are such a great tool, just to even just get people interested. Even if they say no at the end of it, you're still able to plant a seed in them by putting them in that group. They have the information. They may have to think on it for 6 months and come back to you later. I know I have coaches who have told me no before, after they've done a coaching opportunity group, and then they've come back later and wanted to be a hobby coach. It happens, and sometimes you just have to give people time. So I've really appreciated those groups, and I've found them really helpful. Another way that I really think the biggest thing that you can do is to be proof of the product. You have to do that. And, Jenny Morrill, she is one of the best at showing how Beachbody has worked for her. The Shakeology and the 21 Day Fix, she posts her results, she posts her progress, and she posts not only her outward progress, but she talks about how great it's made her feel on the inside too. And I'm really proud of her for that. It takes guts, but that's really what draws people in. People see that and they see you being real and open and vulnerable, and they're like, I want to do that. If it works for Jenny, it'll work for me. And so I think that is the biggest thing to get people interested. I know, and not just with your results you're seeing, even just things about, Super Saturday and going on a cruise, or, when we went to the retreat in Florida, and posting pictures about that and how great, our team culture is and how we all build each other up and support each other and have these friendships. People see that and they want that in their lives. there are so many people who don't have these meaningful friendships like we have, and they are looking for something like that. And so whenever you post about going to Super Saturday with your girls and, you know, going on a cruise, I know whenever I posted that, that was what got Taylor Smith in. She was like, okay, what do I need to do? I want to go on a cruise that's paid by Beachbody, you know, I mean, and she had told me no before. So that right there is proof of one of those people that came back around. And then I'm working on getting a new coach packet for my team. But in the meantime, I really do like the new coach packet that the Wave Makers one that we use. And I really think it just helps us really get a feel for our new coaches and get to know them better. And especially I like finding out their gym, you know, that's important to me. So I think that is very important whenever you're signing up a new hobby coach and a business builder. Okay, so one of the things I stumble upon a lot is objections. I have people tell me no all the time, and they say, you know, this costs too much money. I can get Slim Fast at Walmart for $10, you know. And so basically the biggest thing for me is you have to break down the cost for people, and you have to really show them what they're getting, you know, the value of Shakeology and the Beachbody products. When you break that down and tell them what all they're getting, I think it really helps people understand better the idea that, you know, yeah, you can go and get Slim Fast or, you know, other products, but are you going to get all these nutrients that you get in Shakeology? Are you going to get a friendship with a coach? Are you going to get accountability? Are you going to get a workout program in your TV, in your living room? You know, it's just showing people that value and how it can really help them, you know, especially whenever you know their goals. That's a big one, to find out their goals. If they say, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom and I'm just kind of depressed, you know, and I've gained all this baby weight. Okay, so tell them, how can this help a mom who wants to get rid of baby weight and who's not happy with herself staying home? You know, like, I think that staying home and working Beachbody, that gives you it makes you, not that being a stay-at-home mom isn't great. I mean, I think it's an amazing job and it's a hard job, but if you just want a little something extra to give you that fulfillment, you know, doing Beachbody at home with your child, you know, just tell the people how it could meet their needs and help them meet their goals. A lot of people tell me, you know, I won't have time to do this. The workouts are 30 minutes a day. Everybody has 30 minutes a day. If this is going to be important to you, if you really do want to reach your goals like you say you do, you'll get up 30 minutes earlier every day, or you'll stay up 30 extra minutes at night. Or I know girls who will do their workouts on their lunch breaks. I mean, you know, that's when you know it's important to them. And if they want to coach, you know, tell them, you know, during the week, get your power hour in every day. Just do 1 hour a day, and on the weekends, maybe you can devote more time to it. But I mean, everyone has an hour a day to give to this if they really are invested, if they want to be invested. And I've heard people say this, and it breaks my heart, but they say they don't think they're going to be good at being a coach. They don't believe in themselves is what they're saying to me. And so with that, I just try to really encourage that person and build them up, because, I mean, it really does. It breaks my heart, because anyone can be good at this. You know, you're being a friend, you're being an encourager, you're being, you know, you're showing Christ's love and you're helping people. I think anyone can do this if they have their heart and mind in the right place, and you just have to believe in yourself. So that's the thing with my coaches. I just always try to encourage them and help them believe in themselves. And I think personal development is crucial when it comes to believing in yourself more. So I really try to push that too. And when we talk about our team culture, and I don't know if all the other teams are like this, but I know our team is the best, pretty much. You know, we have this friendship and this bond, and, you know I could call any of our team members anytime, and they would do whatever they needed to do for me. And I have these friendships now that I know are going to last, I mean, the rest of my life. You know, I have my bridesmaid, you know, I've got my, I mean, just, I've met so many people and found people who have other passions besides fitness and health that are similar to mine. You know, Sarah Pohl is a dog lover like me, or animal lover, not just dog. But I mean, you know, and we shared that. And I mean, it's just when other people see that there's so much more here. Beachbody is what brought us together, but these friendships, you know, there's so much more than just Beachbody. These are, I mean, these people are like family. And so that's why I think, you know, it's great for people to see that, even if they're discount coaches. You know, at first I didn't want to add discount coaches to our team pages. I was like, why do they need to be in there? But I think a lot of times when people are in these groups and they see what kind of interactions we have with each other, the way we support each other and build each other up, that, you know, that can really be encouraging to them. And like I said earlier, a lot of people are just seeking that. So that may draw them in more. Okay, and this is, I think a lot of people know this, but just to reiterate how important this is, you should be adding at least 3 new friends a day. Probably don't add more than that because you will end up in Facebook jail. Trust me. You know, message people and just get to know them. You don't have to talk about Beachbody. Just make friends, build relationships with people, and honestly, Beachbody will eventually come up. You know, ask them what they do, and then they're going to ask you, and you can tell them, I'm an online fitness coach. And people see your post, and they're going to be watching you. So sometimes, you know, they'll bring it up. And when it does come up, don't get discouraged if they say no. Like I said, I mean, my rock star, Taylor Smith, hello, she told me no. And now she is almost diamond. So, and I've had several like that. It's just, I mean, you can't let that discourage you because you're planting seeds. And a lot of people are just going to watch you to see if it's really that important to you, if you're going to stick with it. And so then they know that it's valuable. If you're going to stick with it for these 3 months that they're going to be watching you, for these 6 months that they're going to be watching you, okay, well, it must be legit. I think I'm going to give it a try now. And honestly, this is just my personal opinion, but I try not, I mean, SC points are important to me, and my personal goal is SC5 every month. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's my personal goal for myself and for my business is at least SC5, but it may be different for everyone. And what I've found is whenever I'm not focusing on those points, I mean, of course I check on them and, you know, I make sure I get my SC5, but sometimes I just get so stressed about it and it really messes with me. So I try to focus on just helping people, and I pray, you know, I just say, you know, God, help me to focus on helping people and making new friends and building relationships and helping people and shining your light. You know, I pray that. And I mean, and Haley Taylor will tell you the same thing. I really believe that God just sends me people. And I mean, I had this one woman and I broke down crying. I was at the hospital working one day and she just messaged me about, she just wanted some friends, and she had a miscarriage, or it wasn't a miscarriage. Her baby was born and a stillborn. That's what it was called. She had a stillborn child, and after that, her husband didn't want to touch her, and she went into a depression, and she gained over 100 pounds. And I mean, it just really, it meant the world to me that she opened up to me about that, and we had created a friendship and a sense of trust. And I feel like God just really gave me the words to say to her. And, you know, now she's going to be an awesome coach. And I mean, I wasn't even expecting that from her. But she's doing great on her fitness journey, and now she's wanting to pay it forward and help others. So I just really think that when you focus on helping other people and just, you know, trying to make a difference in people's lives, that things are going to come together. And that's all I've got, guys. Y'all got any questions or anything?